Hey guys, it's Crypto Llama here. So I've had multiple comments recently asking about forecasts for SPS and whether it's possible for SPS to reach $10 in 5 years. To find out the answer to this question, today we're going to learn about market capitalization. By the end of this video, you'll understand what market capitalization is, why it's important, how to calculate it, and what this means for SPS token prices in the future. So essentially, market capitalization, or market cap, is the market value of a company or token represented in a dollar amount. Since it represents the market value of an asset, it is computed based on the current market price of its tokens and the total number of outstanding tokens. Market cap is used so that analysts and investors can compare and categorize the size of a company or token quickly and find its respective value. So as an example, here we have a chart of SPS, but the key piece of information for finding out the market cap here is the current market price. So we take the price of the token and multiply it by the number of tokens that exist, which will give us our market cap valuation. To find out the number of tokens that exist, we can simply go to coinmarketcap.com and type in whichever asset we're searching for. Now that we have the two, we will multiply them together and that will bring us to our market cap valuation. But why do we actually care about this? Well, to put it simply, the market cap will tell us the total value of the token, but it also helps us to understand the profit potential on a token when entering a position. Let's go to an example of that now. So we have two random cryptocurrency assets here, Crypto123 token and CryptoXYZ token. Crypto123's market price is 4 cents, whereas CryptoXYZ market price is 13 cents. Which one of these two tokens is cheaper? Well, most people would say Crypto123, right? Because it costs 3 times less than CryptoXYZ. But this is actually a bit of a trick question because we don't have the full information yet. In order to find this out, we need to know the amount of tokens each asset has. This is the key component. So let's just say that we've taken a trip to CoinMarketCap and got our data of how many tokens each asset has. We can now work out the market cap by multiplying how many circulating tokens there are by the token price. So we now know that Crypto123 has 9 billion tokens, and each one of those tokens is worth 4 cents per token. So we take those 9 billion tokens and multiply it by 4 cents, which equals a $360 million market cap valuation. CryptoXYZ, however, has only 770 million tokens, and each one of those tokens is worth 13 cents. So we take those 770 million tokens, we multiply it by 13, which is the market price, and we come up with a $100 million market cap valuation. So now we can see that Crypto123, despite being only 4 cents per token, is actually 3.6 times more expensive than CryptoXYZ at 13 cents per token, because CryptoXYZ is valued at $100 million market cap. So in order for CryptoXYZ to be the same market cap value and have the same dollar value as Crypto123, the price needs to increase over 3 times to be valued at the same rate, which would be an increase from 13 cents to 47 cents to be equal value with Crypto123. So if you're looking at which crypto to double your capital, which one would you pick? The easiest stock to double would be CryptoXYZ, because even though it's got a higher price per token at 13 cents, which is a market cap valuation of $100 million, once it reaches 26 cents, it would be valued at $200 million. Now, it's substantially easier for a token to double in value when it's $100 million than it would be to double when it's $360 million. It takes a whole lot more money to double Crypto123 at $360 million market cap to $720 million market cap than it would be to double CryptoXYZ from $100 million to $200 million valuation. Now, since capitalization represents a dollar value that can vary widely from a few $1,000s to above $1 trillion, we can categorize cryptocurrencies into these main following groups so we can quickly identify their values. So we have large cap cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. These large cap assets would have a market cap of more than 10 billion. Investors consider them to be lower risk investments because they have a demonstrated track record of growth and often have higher liquidity, meaning they can withstand a higher volume of people cashing out without the price being dramatically impacted. For example, Bitcoin currently has a market cap of over $1 trillion, and Ethereum is just shy of 500 billion market cap. So these two would both fit under this umbrella. Then we have mid-cap cryptocurrencies, and these mid-cap cryptocurrencies have market caps between $1 billion and $10 billion. They generally are considered to have more untapped potential upside, but also higher risk. There is, however, no guarantee of these assets maintaining their stable valuations, as all cryptocurrencies are subject to market risks. For example, you may have heard of the cryptocurrency lawsuit of the decade, with the SEC disputing that XRP was a security and therefore subject to strict security laws. This saw the market price of XRP drop by nearly 60% in 2 days. And lastly, we have small cap cryptocurrencies. These have a market cap of less than 1 billion and are most susceptible to dramatic swings based on market sentiment. For instance, a lesser known cryptocurrency may be listed with a small valuation and limited trading activity. These type of cryptos have great upside potential if they succeed in their goals, although investing in such assets usually requires a larger appetite for risk. Thus the phrase, do your own research, is important here. Incidentally, SPS has a current market cap of 136 million and would fit within this category. Since the market price of SPS keeps changing with each passing second, the market cap and collective value of the asset will also fluctuate accordingly. As well as this, when circulating supply increases or decreases, the market cap and price of an asset will also increase or decrease. This is why it's important to understand the difference in circulating supply and max supply, as this will obviously affect the value of SPS in the long term. Currently, there are only 311 million SPS tokens released as per the distribution schedule. This amount is just over 9% of the total 3 billion supply planned to ever be released as per the distribution schedule. We can see here a graphical representation of the portion of SPS currently released in relation to the total release amount over the next 5 years. By next year though, in July 2022, there will be over 1 billion SPS tokens in circulating supply. And over that next 5 years, the supply will gradually increase until we arrive at the total supply of 3 billion tokens. At that stage, SPS will no longer be distributed. This is shown through the distribution schedule, which you can see here. So going back to our original question whether SPS could hit $10 in 5 years, let's do the math right now, and to make it easier, I'm going to use this handy capitalization calculator. So if SPS has reached the token price of $10 at the end of the distribution schedule, the number of tokens in circulation would be 3 billion. So we can see by adding these values into the market cap calculator, SPS would have to have a $30 billion market cap, which would incidentally be nearly 220 times more than what the current market cap is, which is 136 million. On top of this, it would also put us in the large cap asset category with cryptos like Tether USDT, Solana, Cardano, and Binance Coin, which is unlikely. There is, however, a possibility of moving up from the small cap category to the mid cap territory. So let's calculate a hypothetical using those numbers. So going off what we've just learnt, we can take a mid cap valuation of $5 billion. Now, taking into consideration the 3 billion SPS tokens that will be in supply at that time, a $5 billion market cap valuation would equate to a $1.67 token price, which would give SPS a value of around 16 times what it currently is right now. The reason why there would be only a $1.22 increase in from what the price is now, but also having it being worth 16 times more in market cap valuation, is because of the increase in token supply over that 5-year period from what it is now, which is 311 million tokens, to what the supply will be at the end of the 5-year distribution schedule, which is 3 billion tokens. So as you can see here in these examples, the more SPS supply that is released into circulation means the more SPS will get diluted in value. The same applies for any token or cryptocurrency. To help you understand dilution, I guess the best way to express this is by looking at the current market cap of SPS, which is 136 million, and then assuming that there is 3 billion tokens in circulation as per the end of the distribution schedule instead of the current 311 million tokens. If all the available token supply were released into the market, the current token would be priced at 5 cents, as you can see here. Now, there is a popular mechanism and strategy that has been used with success throughout other projects to promote the increase in the price of a cryptocurrency, and that is called burning. The goal of token burning is to remove a certain quantity of tokens from the circulating supply. One of the most popular ways crypto projects carry out a burn is to send a certain amount of tokens from the market to get it out of circulation. These tokens are then transferred into a frozen private address called a burn address. It's a one-way address with no ability to reverse the transaction or withdraw the coins. The burn address to which the tokens are sent can never be recovered because there is no private key corresponding to that address. For all practical purposes, the asset no longer exists and it has now been burned. Now, considering SPS as a governance token and holders get to decide on how it can be used, this could certainly be a possibility down the road if there are enough votes to get a burn passed by SPS holders. Consequently, this would decrease the amount of tokens in supply and at the same time increase the value of the token. As a fun example, let's also check what the token price would be if we were to burn some tokens using the same mid-cap market valuation we used above of $5 billion. So this time, instead of having 3 billion tokens in supply at the end of the 5-year distribution schedule, let's say there were only 2 billion tokens in circulating supply. So we'll put in these values now on the market cap calculator. So 2 billion tokens with a market cap of $5 billion. So we can see that the price of a single SPS token would be worth $2.50. So using these numbers and seeing that after 5 years and at the end of the distribution schedule, if we were to burn 1 billion tokens, a single SPS token would be worth $2.50. If we apply the same market cap valuation and instead of 3 billion tokens in circulation, there were only 1 billion tokens, we could see that the price would equate to $5 per SPS token. So if we were to burn tokens out of circulation, the value of SPS would accordingly increase. Hopefully now you understand how to calculate market capitalizations, the different categories of market capitalizations, and what this could mean for SPS in the future, as well as the burning mechanisms behind this. And that's it for me for now, guys. If you enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe, as that would mean the world to me. But other than that, I will see you on the blockchain.